I don't think I've been this nervous with the cold drain in my 2 hands, saying no thanks. Like any way it goes, cause I know things they shouldn't have.
What's up, crew? I'm Cody Coggin here with another tricks and tips. Today we're going to be talking about wall rides, specifically wall rides that you'll see at bike parks. So big wooden features, about 12, 15 foot tall, and they look intimidating when you walk up to them. And when you see riders hit them, they're impressed. Like, it's very impressive, and it is awesome. Especially if you haven't hit one before, the first thing you think is, wow, that is huge. It looks scary, but it is awesome looking. But don't worry, guys, it is not scary, and it's not sketchy at all, and it's super easy. And today we're going to break it up into 3 parts of how to do your first wall ride. The wall ride's not too technical at all, and so this is going to go super easy, and I can't wait for you to hit your own wall ride. Alright, first, the 3 parts are the entry, on the wall, and the exit. Those are the 3 main components. So first is entry, second's on the wall, and third is your exit off the wall. So let's get into the entry. The big thing is having speed, and the speed that you want to go into a wall is the speed of the trail. And if you've been riding for a little while, you'll understand this. It's the speed that you're able to go where you're not screaming off the back end of your bike, but you're not also braking too much. You're not braking too much. You're able to hit the features on the trail. So if there's small tabletops, you're able to clear them. If there's doubles, etc., you're feeling good. It's a good pace, but it's within the limits of the trail. That is normally the speed that you want to hit a wall ride with. Alright. Now the main important part is the angle of which you hit the wall. This is crucial. So when you're going into the wall ride, I see a lot of riders, if this is the wall straight and this is the wall going this way, they want to go low and they just want to barely get onto the wall. One, because getting onto the wall looks intimidating, so you obviously just want to get your tires onto it. But I see a lot of riders, they get up onto it, and it's not a bad way for your very first time to get onto the wall, just that feeling of being on a wall. But I'm going to tell you straightforward, it is way harder to hit the wall low, and it's not as fun, and it feels sketchy. If you hit it low, you're going to be accelerating really fast on the bottom, and you have a chance of just getting blown off the wall. It is very possible. Let me explain what you want to do. What you want to do is, if this is the wall going vertical and this is the ground going horizontal, and your entry point is going to be in between, it's going to be steep in between the vertical wall and the ground. So it's about right here, and I'm explaining right here. Okay. The reason why you want to be hitting it so steep with good speed is that you're going to make a parabola on the wall. And this is crucial. So you want steepness and you want speed. When you go onto the wall, you're going to carry your speed up the wall, and as you get to your highest point on the wall or on the parabola, you'll be slowing down as you reach your max point. At the point of which your max point, you will then start re-accelerating down the wall towards your exit. This is crucial to get that high wall ride that looks awesome, feels good, and is very comfortable. Next is commitment. You need to have both of those, the angle of entry and your speed, and you have to be fully committed. If you go onto the wall with that angle and not enough speed, it will result in disaster. You will slide down the wall, and it will hurt a little bit, but it should be okay. But let's not do that at all. Let's just not even worry about that. You want to carry speed and hit it with good angle entry. So now you're on the wall. You're on the wall. You're sideways, and let me tell you something. This is the easiest part of the wall ride, is being on the wall. There's 3 main parts you want to consider when you're on the wall ride. 1, you want your head and your eyes to be guiding you towards your exit. You want to be looking at your exit down the wall. This will help guide your body on your wall, on the wall, to your point of exit, and you'll be good to go. You won't have your shoulders shifting. You won't be having to worry about anything. As long as you stay loose on the bike, which is number 2. You want to stay loose and have your eyes focused on the exit. You will be all good if you just do those 2 things. And next, okay, so you're on the wall ride. You have tons of speed. You have a little bit more speed than you expect. What do? Well, whenever you're on the wall ride and you feel like you need to slow down, you want to feather the brake. You never want to lock up on the wall. You always want to be carrying momentum. So if you feel like you're going up towards the parabola, and when you're going up to the very top of the wall and it looks like you might go over the edge, if you just barely feather it, you'll immediately start slowing down enough to go down the wall ride, and you'll have no issues at all. Now, let's say you're on the wall and you realize you don't have enough speed. What do? Well, if you're on the wall and you do not have enough speed, let's say you're almost 3/4 of the way up the wall and you realize you're starting to slow down, you want to readjust your exit point. That means you want to get your eyes and your head looking at a new exit point closer to where you are. Your head will guide your shoulders and you're going to make a very immediate turn down the wall. Luckily, because you have already traveled up to the point of your maximum speed, as long as you can readjust with your head and eyes and shoulders, your body will follow and you'll just have a very steep exit out of the wall. Is it the best condition? No. However, you should be good to go. Alright, lastly, it's the exit. You're now at the exit. You're spotting it. You have spotted your exit with your eyes. You're relaxed. You're loose. What do now? Well, you want to be looking past the trail. You want to be looking towards the trail of what's coming next. You want to have your eyes looking down the trail and see if there's any obstacles in the way right after you get off the wall. 2, as you're coming off the wall, you want to be able to be loose and prepare your body to, whether it's your legs or your arms, to pump off the wall. Because sometimes when you're coming off the wall, there's 2 ways to come off the wall. You either can jump off the side of the wall, or you can come down the wall. And if you're coming down the wall, it can be very steep in an aggressive transition from a steep wall to a flat surface. So you want to be able to absorb the impact with your arms and legs like a second form of suspension. Alright, so what type of equipment do you need to be able to do a wall ride? Well, 1, obviously your helmet. Safety comes first. But you can do this on a hardtail or any full suspension bike. I actually learned how to hit a wall ride on a $600 mountain bike to get started with. So any type of bike, you can learn how to do this. What are things that could cause disaster? Well, 1, speed. It's something we've been talking about this whole time. Speed is crucial during this. If you go onto the wall and you don't have enough speed, you'll end up losing all your momentum and the bike will literally slide out underneath you. This will result in you sliding against a wall, and hopefully this doesn't happen to you. So do not. If you go in with enough speed, you'll have no issues at all. So remember that speed is key. 2 is suspension setup. Just like anything else in mountain biking, having your front and rear suspension dialed is key if you're on a full suspension bike. You don't want too much rebound, and because this could cause problems. If you go into the wall very steep and your fork is super bouncy like a spring, this could result in a hop when it enters the wall. So you're pretty much running straight into this wooden feature, and if there is any if there's too much rebound, it will bounce you off that wall, and so that's no good. You do not want to do this. Lastly, make sure that the wall has grip on it, such as wire, mesh on it, and or an asphalt-like material like a grip tape if you're going to hit this thing in the wet. And this is not only a tip I would give because it's pretty self-explanatory, but I hit the wall while it was pretty wet. It was moist. It wasn't raining, but it was pretty wet. And I got about 3/4 off the wall and my tires broke traction, which resulted in me falling about 10 feet to the ground. Was not fun, and I don't recommend it. So I hope this helps everyone. Please leave a comment about what type of videos you want to see. Currently I'm injured with an ankle fracture. You'll see a video on this soon if you subscribe. I had a mountain bike accident, but please leave a comment on what future videos you want to see, and we'll make it happen. I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe and follow me at Southern Summit Co. on Instagram. Please, see you later. Peace.
You make me. Found myself waking in the same clothes, shaking from my temple to my ankle.